नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the living, practicing Hindus all over the world, all the Sarvanyapita Kartas, Ejamans, manifestors, Sarvavarityahis, Kailasas, ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, e-diplomats, citizens, consulate generals, supporters, Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Lokeshwaras, Astreshwaras, Paramashiva Ganas. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Realize the Sadashiva Tattva in you, knowing death is your dimension. When you know destruction is one of your dimension, it becomes rejuvenation. When you know you put yourself in delusion, you get out of delusion. Listen. Assimilating, understanding death or delusion is not forced on you, but extensions of you which you forgot as your own manifestation empowers you. All my kids, listen. This lesson will make you as me. All my kids. Today's homework is this whole satsang you should sit and transcribe. This is most important message from Paramashiva. Listen. I'm going to explain an important principle. Listen. I'll give you a technique also. Death is happening continuously in all of us in multiple levels. Every time life energy leaving you, you feeling low, even your tiredness is a death in a way. Continuously millions and billions of cells are dying in you. It's a death. Even if you shave, a part of your body is removed from you. Your extension, your hairs are removed from you. Even if you remove the nail, something is removed from you. And if you feel something is your extension, like money or people, and they are removed from your life, that money is removed, or that luxury is removed, or that person is removed from your life, even that is a death. That is why breaking from a relationship causes such deep pain. Understand? If you are in the female body, every time you have periods, and that egg which was supposed to become life leaves your body, it is a death. If you are in male body, every time the masculine life energy, semen, leaves your body, it is death. Death is not just stopping of your heart, multi-level, it happens multiple ways. Everything which you think as you or yours leaving your body is death. Leaving you is death. Understand this very deeply. I'll give you a simple technique which I directly received from Arunagiri Yogeshwara. See, Arunagiri Yogeshwara is like literally my uncle, a very friendly, sweet uncle with whom you can tell everything. I'll tell all the gossip stories of Tiruvannamalai. It's not that I had only serious talks with him about enlightenment, cosmos, prapancha. No. Many times I'll go and tell, I heard this person is having that person as a keep, and this person ran away, or that person died. All these village rumors, gossips, I'll go and report to him. Once I was reporting a death which happened in village, local village, to him, and said that a lot of people have gathered. This elderly person is dead. So slowly conversation turned towards death. And I asked him exactly what is death and what is its impact on the life. Of course, he gave me many wonderful understandings, realizations, including the experience. He showed me how the life moves and all that. Finally, I wanted to share this part today with you all. Many things he revealed, and I'll share that in other satsangs. Now, I wanted to give this one important part to all of you. I asked him, how to conquer fear of death? He stretched his hand and said, anything he asks, will you give? I said, what? How can you even ask this as a question? It is yours. Please tell me. He said, give me your life. I said, whatever I know as life, I experience as life, I feel as life, it is yours. I put both my hands and held his hand and put my head on his hand. And he said, now you are dead. And actually I saw everything stopped functioning. I don't know how long the time was. The next I heard is, I am alive in you from now. And then he said, now I have given this life to you. Everything you have now from this moment is a bonus. I tell you, from that time till now, whenever I feel any difficulty externally, internally, Only one thing I'll remember, I am already dead. Now whatever I am having is a bonus. Come on. This one realization, even now it stays in my guts. It stays in my guts. It just rejuvenates me every time I remember. Every time I face the difficulties externally or internally, I remember holding his hand with my both hands and putting my head on his hand and declaring, I am giving everything to you. And he declaring, you are dead. And then he's saying, from now, I am alive in you. So the life is my gift. Everything is my gift. You can't complain about anything anymore. In multiple dimensions, I started realizing it. I can't take the life for granted anymore. I can't complain about anything, about anybody, about anything anymore. I can have only one thing, gratitude. Nothing else. I can't complain. God, what a shift He gave me in life. What a change He has done to me. My whole cognition system, I tell you, it is like I realized the third phase of Sadashiva in me. See, last few days I am explaining Paramashiva, 36 tattvas. I explained Shiva Tattva, Shakti Tattva. Now I am explaining Sadashiva Tattva. Listen. How to make Sadashiva as part of you. How to realize your Sadashiva Tattva. Listen. The moment I started thinking in this direction, hey God, I can't complain about all the external attacks I am facing. I can't even have any internal reactions on my own because I am dead. I've already given me away to Paramashiva. So everything is just a bonus. I do not know whether it's a trick or a treat. You call in the West, na, trick or treat. I do not know whether this is a trick of my guru or treat from my guru or treat. I do not know, but it is too tasty, delicious. Listen carefully. I am not speaking for millions of people. I am speaking to few of my beloved disciples, my kids, people who have deep yearning to relate with me, like how I related with my Guru Arunagiri Yogeshwara. I am speaking for those of you. Now I am stretching my hand. Whoever is ready, dare to do what I did to my Guru, with my Guru. See, my Guru stretched his hand and asked me, hey, are you ready to give anything I ask? I simply said, what is this question? Anything you ask is yours. He said, give your life to me. Of course, I do not know how to give. So I just held his hand with both my hands and put my head on his hand and said, whatever I know as my life, everything is yours. I am giving. Please take it. I know one word he uttered. The last word I heard, you are dead. Then there was a break. I do not know the time, how long there was a break. Then I heard his voice. Now I am giving my life to you. Means I am manifesting in you. And he said, from now, the life is given by me as a gift bonus. You can't complain about anybody, anyone, anything anymore. You can't take life for granted. You can't be afraid. You can't have fear, you may lose this, you may lose that. No, because you already lost everything. Now whatever you have is my gift. I tell you, the kind of the internal powerfulness manifested in me with this one incident, how my whole system got reorganized, how my whole system got powerful cognition. Now I can clearly realize how my Guru made death as rejuvenation in me. Understand? Even now, in my very guts, that strength he infused is alive, living. Every time the external situations literally like mountain falls on me, I just know I am already dead long before. Now whatever I have is given by him. So I can neither have fear of death nor complain. Whatever is there is a bonus. I have nothing to lose, nothing worse can happen, because I am already dead long before. This one realization just wakes me up. I know now death has become rejuvenation. The samhara has become part of me. It is no more away from me. It is part of me. And I still remember, it was on one Amavasya day. So after this incident happened, he told, come on, let's go to the temple tank. In temple tank, the Brahmins and Shivacharyas, they do Shraddha for their ancestors. And even if the village people come, they do rituals for them. Very rarely, only on important days, it was allowed to be performed on the temple tank. So that day, that performance was going on. I still remember he took me there, made me sit, and made me perform Shraddha to myself. And then he also gave Shraddha to me. Symbolically. declaring I am dead and only He is alive in me. Listen. Whether it is a trick or a treat, or tricked treat, it is delicious to live in the body where He is manifesting. It is so delicious to experience life where He is manifesting. Hey, listen. The most beautiful thing in Guru Sishya Parampara is Guru never gives commandments. He just awakens your consciousness. You go on singing His glory. Because the way He awakened your consciousness. Hinduism is not built on commandments. It is built on consciousness. I cannot just narrate this experience as my own, claim any supremacy by removing my Guru, because the whole thing is so juicy only because of my Guru. Book-based traditions end up in commandments and dull, diluted, sometimes even deluded. Guru Sishya Parampara based traditions, most juicy, delicious. Blessed are those who like Guru. Listen, I am not even using the word who love. I am using more raw word, who like Guru. Blessed are those who enjoy their Gurus. The Guru Sishya Parampara is the most delicious living component of Hinduism. If he has not stretched his hand, and if I did not have that kind of a love feeling connection, I would have never experienced this deliciousness of death becoming rejuvenation. Understand? I did not have a big introduction about the Sadashivatva and death will become rejuvenation in you if you promise to give your life to me. Nothing. I just had a simple attachment and simple obedience. Only after I started manifesting whatever he gave me, I realized, oh God, now death is no more death, it is exuberating rejuvenation. Everything in my body became alive. Everything in my body became alive. I'm going to stretch my hand to all of you today. It's my promise. Because I am responsible to do whatever my gurus have done to me, to do the same thing to you all, my disciples. Whatever my gurus have done to me, I have to do it to all of you who want to be my disciples. See, you have a freedom to be my disciple or not to be my disciple. That is up to you. But The moment you decide to be my disciple, I have the great responsibility of whatever given to me by my gurus, I have to transmit it to you all. I can't be impotent guru. How my guru has reproduced himself on me in my consciousness, I have to reproduce me in your consciousness. That is the way the Guru Sishya Parampara is kept alive. The Guru Vali Parampara is kept alive. You have a freedom to be disciple or not. But if you decide to be disciple, I have the responsibility of reproducing everything my gurus have done to me to you. It's my responsibility. I'm going to stretch my hand to all of you today. Let me explain the next principle. Realizing you form your delusion. The moment you realize you form, you are the source of your delusions. You are liberated from delusions. Listen. I'll give you a very simple technique. Every night, when you fall asleep, keep a wet towel or ice cube, the bag filled with ice cube on your stomach. Why I say this, if you lie down like that with that wet towel or the ice cubes on your stomach, you can beautifully see how you slip into the dream state and deep sleep. The cool way you slipping, what will happen, you will gain huge confidence to see the alternative states of your existence. See, if you have a restful awareness to see your dream, your deep sleep, during the transition period, you will have guts to see all delusions you manifested. By uttering repeatedly, you have anger towards somebody, you built anger. By declaring somebody as an enemy to you, you made them enemy. By declaring you love somebody, you started loving them. By declaring something is good, you really made it as good for you. By declaring something is bad, you really made that as a bad for you. By your choice, your declarations, your decisions, you built something is good, bad, right, wrong around you. And when you declared something is bad, after that you realized it is not bad, it is good, but still you are stuck because of your early declaration. That is called delusion. Listen to this. This is directly from my Guru Arunagiri Yogeshwara. He is fully alive in me, in the body today. ரவுண்டு கட்டி அடிக்கிறாரு. இன்னைக்கு போடுற பால் எல்லாம் சிக்ஸர் தான். Hey, listen. You are settling down, downloading. That is why little delay for the satsang. Listen. Practice this technique for next 11 days. putting the wet towel or the ice cube on your stomach while you sleep. This will help you to fall into the altered states of consciousness very smoothly. You will have the guts to see how you formed your delusions. How you formed your delusions. By declaring something is bad, you started hating it. By declaring something is good, you started loving it. By declaring you love something, you started loving it. By declaring you hate something, you started hating it. By its own existence, nothing is good, nothing is bad. Your declarations and decisions, your decision to be arrogantly, stupidly sticking to your decision, even knowing that your decision is wrong, is delusion. See, because you declared this is bad, and you started feeling it is bad, and you decide because you declared it is bad, you are going to stick to that decision, it is bad, is delusion. Please understand, all my disciples, all my kids, all my beloveds, understand, all of you are my beloved. Please listen, I have nothing to gain from you all. The only thing I need from you all, I want from you all, I enjoy is that sweet bliss, love tears you have in your corner of the eyes when you see me. That's all I enjoy. Understand that just for that, I work day and night continuously with all my integrity to my Guru, Arunagiri Yogeshwara. I am telling you. Today sit and internalize this one idea, this one powerful cognition. Hey, how I declared certain person in my school is a bad guy, and how I started hating him or her. Even after some time, I realized that person is not bad, but because I decided he is bad, I wanted to stick to my decision arrogantly, stupidly, and continued it. Realize those small delusions. You will understand the big delusions you developed in your life, you are responsible. Hey, start with this small homework. When you understand, hey, every delusion in my life, I am responsible. Suddenly you will see, if you have 100 delusion, more than 80 will lose its power over you. Don't worry about the remaining 20. It will slowly melt down. Just by realization, 80 will melt down. By applying few times, the remaining 20 will melt down. Slowly you will become free of delusions. When I say slowly, it's not that you need years for this. If you just have a simple attachment to me, it will not take more than few days. By the time you do that wet towel, samyama, and understand how you slip into altered states of consciousness. Understand? From the waking state, whether you go up, turiya, turyadita, or down, sushupti and swapna. See, Jakrat is the waking state. From waking state, whether you go to awakened or alive state, turiya, turyadita, or the swapna and sushupti. dream and deep sleep. Whether you slip into this too or that too, it is altered state of consciousness. If you can smoothly slip into these states, you will realize all your delusions are your manifestation. One of my elder brother died. By accidentally falling into the village well. I ran to Yoganandapuri, Yogi, and told him that how much he would have struggled. That elder brother was very close to me and he was like my first secretary. And he went for a vacation to relative's house. And unfortunately, in that village well, he fell and he died. When I went and told Raghupati Yogi, he first listened to the whole thing with a deep sympathy and healed me and cooled me. Next day, when I started telling him how much he would have struggled to breathe, the water filling the lungs, all that, then Raghupati Yogi said, you should not develop fear or resistance towards anything. And he held my hand sweetly and made me go through the visualization of me inside a water body, water filling my whole body, lungs, me not able to breathe, only water is filling my whole system. I saw very clearly the fear breaking. The fear of getting drowned is one of the most important fear. It's not that I'm going to jump into the water now and get drowned. No. But I am free from that fear of getting drowned once for all by his guidance and the way he led me into that process and liberated me. Understand? 99.99999% of you are not going to drown and die in your life. But 99.99999% of you have deep fear of getting drowned, and due to that fear, never live fully. Understand what I am saying. You are not going to get drowned and die, but you are filled with that fear of getting drowned. That is what I call delusion. Listen. The multiple delusions you have about life, people, situation, nature, humanity, prakriti, jiva, Ishvara, Jagat, about everything. Understand you are the source of the delusions. You will be liberated from delusions. You will be free from delusions. Aquaphobia is one of the biggest delusions. Unwarranted, irrational fear of water. I tell you, all your phobia is are unwarranted and irrational. All your phobias. Thou shall not entertain fear, engage with phobias. It's not commandment, it's revelation for you to be making it as realization. Thou shall not engage with fears, entertain yourself with phobias. It's not commandment, it's a realization to be enjoyed. Understand how much you enjoy creation, maintenance. Same way, start enjoying rejuvenation and delusion. Listen, when you start realizing you are already dead, nothing more to die, death will become rejuvenation. When you know you are responsible for your delusion, you just liberate yourself from delusion. I tell you, start uttering, even if you look like a cranky, loose, start uttering, everything is good. Go on telling everyone, it is good, it's okay, it is good, I love it, I'm loving. So joyful, so sweet. You don't know. By declaring, you made that as reality, you make that as a reality. This is exactly I teach my kids. How my guru did to me. All I will do is, with my kids, I'll talk, tell, some way finally make them understand to declare, hey, this is good, this is right. That's all. Once they start declaring, they will just start manifesting. They will be out of delusion. I tell you, if you start declaring, this is right, this is good, this is sweet, this is beautiful, go on, you will manifest so much love, so much ecstasy. It's like a honey oozing out of honeycomb. You will ooze consciousness in your life. See, consciousness oozing in your life is life energy. I tell you, whether I sit in samadhi or work 24 hours, I am alive. Whether I am unclutched, body is inactive, or fully active, alive, I am fully alive. Because so much life positivity oozing out of me. Whether I love or scream, whether I am like ice cream or ice cream, I am intense. Whether I'm like ice cream or ice cream, I am intense. Love oozing out in your life. I tell you, love oozing out in your life. Go on declaring, this is good, this is good, this is good. Let me work on it. Even sometime, if your mind is not ready to agree, no, this is bad. No, let us work on it. Let us start working on it. Why so much resistance? Why to engage or entertain, support the resistance? Let's work on it. It fills your system and manifests such immense love of Krishna. Understand? Love of Krishna is not like your ordinary love. It is powerful love. Love of Sadashiva is a powerful love. It doesn't change due to any reason. He loves because he is love, not because you are lovable or not. You are lovable or not is irrelevant. He loves because he is love. Love someone who loves you because he is love, not because you are lovable or not. If you love someone because you are lovable, tomorrow you may become unlovable and you may lose his love. There is always insecurity. Love someone who loves you because he is love, not is love. The relationship is not dependent on your ability, capability, inability. It is because he is love. My guru disciple relationship started with this strength. And I tell you, I may train you, but I'll never ever hate you. I'll train you, but I'll never ever hate you. Even the people who hate me, I keep distance, but I never hate. I make myself unavailable to them so they don't waste my time, but I never hate them. Listen. Prativyai chainam agnescha daivi vak avisati savai daivi vakyaya yat yat eva vadati tat tat bhavati. This is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, first adhyaya, fifth Brahmana, 18th mantra. The divine intra-organ of speech, vak, from the earth and fire permeates him. That's a divine intra-organ of speech, vak, through which whatever he says or declares gets manifested as declared. It's a beautiful Shastra Pramana. Maybe write 3 times. You don't need to do 108 times, 3 times. All of you, type it in your Facebook and tag it to me. All my kids and whoever want to be my kid, do this 3 times. Type 3 times and tag it to me. I myself not physically sitting and seeing now, because constantly sitting in samadhi, but you tag it to that. You writing it and internalizing is more important. Just 3 times. I'll upload this Shastra Pramana into the Facebook. Just 3 times. Type. Don't do copy paste. No. You have to type every time. Only then you will internalize. Pritivyai chainam agnescha daivi vak avisati savai daivi vak yaya yat yat eva vadadi tat tat bhavati. Listen. By constantly declaring good things about people, situation, person, and feeling all those people, person, everything is good, you gain confidence in life and you release yourself from all delusion. You manifest so much of life positivity. You gain so much confidence to live, love, so much life positivity. You are free from delusions. Even once or twice you experience this, you gain confidence towards life. Understand, the greatest wealth in life is having confidence towards life. In 14, I left my home to make a home for Hinduism. Means for all of you. To make home for all my disciples, I left my home at 14. To make country for all my disciples, I left my country at 40. 14, I gave up my home to make home for all of you. 40, I gave up my country to make country for all of you. It is just because my guts, strength to live, life positivity, stamina to live. I tell you, the source of this stamina is spiritual strength. I just know I am the source of my delusions. Because of that, I am liberated from all my delusions. I pulled myself out of all my delusions. If you know you are the source of your delusions, you will just pull yourself out of all your delusion. Understand these two principles. How to transform your death into rejuvenation and how to transform your delusion into liberation, pulling out of the delusion. The fear of death is an unusual, abnormal, irrational fear of personally dying or somebody who is part of you, they dying. Understand this too. You will realize your Sadashivatva. Creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, getting out of delusion and liberation. Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, Prabhava, Anugraha. All these five will become your powers. You will manifest Sadashivatva. You will manifest these 5 dimensions, 5 phases, PHASES of you, your existence. I tell you, when you get out of delusion, which you created, see, when you create, oh, this is difficult, this is bad, this is wrong, I can't, and made small mole into mountain and destroyed your life energy flow, but you decide, no, work is not bad, being workaholic is not bad, it's not wrong, nobody is exploiting me, I am stretching myself and becoming alive, active. By working, nobody died. Only by lying, everyone fell into depression and died, destroyed themselves. By being active and overactive, nobody died. Only by over lying, people fell into depression and destroyed their life. When you realize and go on declaring, hey, I'm working, it is good, it is life positive, and get out of that laziness even once, you will gain so much confidence to declare the highest realities of you and stand up to it. Once I got addicted to this hotel coffee. In Thiruvannamalai, there is a hotel, Udupi Hotel. My guru, Raghupati Yogi, used to take me every day, morning, and give me that coffee and take me for the yoga. I got addicted. And morning when I get up and come with my guru, first thing I'll say, get me coffee, I'll tell. After a few days, I myself understood I am becoming addicted. Then I asked him that how to get out of this. He said, just go and tell 3 people that I hate coffee, I don't want to drink coffee anymore. To my mother, to his wife, my guru's Raghupati Yogi's wife, and Udupi Hotel owner. All 3. Only these 3 will give coffee for me. He told me, go and tell all these 3 people that you hate coffee and you don't like coffee, you don't want coffee, it's bad. I did it. I saw all 3 stopped giving me. In 2-3 days, I even forgot coffee. Listen, really this happened. When I started declaring, telling, first time when I told my mother I hate coffee, I don't like coffee, neither she believed nor I believed. But second time when I went and told my guru's wife, She thought maybe I am a little cranky and my mood is not good. Or her husband would have told me to do this because she knows all the trick. Even if you are a great enlightened Siddha, your wife knows all your tricks. You are not beyond your wife. Your wife is the bigger Siddha, bigger person than all your enlightenment. And she knows all his tricks, all his techniques, all his methods. So she thought maybe he only told him to do this. Third time when I went and declared to that hotel owner, Udupi hotel owner, I also started believing and he also started believing. I tell you, that's all. Just go. What you want to manifest in your life, just go on declaring to everyone. So you want to manifest new life? Declare in your Facebook, today I am dead. My death date is, put the today's date. So from now onwards, my Guru is living in me. So all the life from this moment is given by my Guru. So I cannot complain about life. I cannot crib about anyone. I cannot crib about anything. I cannot blame anyone. I cannot accuse anyone. Everything, if I am breathing also, it is a bonus. Don't worry about, oh, people may tell me I am mad, I am loose, I am cranky, as if now they have a good opinion about you or what. Drop this delusion, people have good opinion about you. People don't have good opinion even about themselves. How do you expect them to have a good opinion about you? This whole idea, people are having good opinion about you, is a shit. You should know very clearly, all human beings are deluded and they have only bad opinion about themselves. Because of that, they have only bad opinion about you. People, listen, are so deluded. They have only bad opinion about themselves. Because of that, they have bad opinion only bad opinions about you also. If you are thinking, there are some people having good opinion about you. You are loose, you are cranky, you are so do not worry about people having good opinion, bad opinion, all that. Life on the planet Earth is for enlightenment. Now what I am teaching is a technique for enlightenment. Whether people think you are crazy, whether they think you are cranky, whether they think you are loose, whether they think you are gone grey, cranky, don't bother. Go on declaring best things about you and life and people and start manifesting it. Start manifesting it. Declare, today I am dead. My death date is this. Today my Swamiji stretched his hand. I put my head and both my hands on his hand and promised and committed I am dead to him. So he gave his life to me. Just like his Guru gave his Guru's life to him, he gave his life to me, which is literally Arunagiri Yogeshwara's life. I don't have a separate life. Only when I talk about him, I become fully energetic, alive, active, all flexing my muscles and doing this whole drama and energetic. Only he is my life. So like he gave his life to me, I am giving his life to you through this body. That's all. So from today, only Arunagiri Yogeshwara's life is my life. Life is given by him. So I can neither complain nor blame or accuse or crib about situation, people, person, anything. Everything I have is bonus. I can only have gratitude. Nothing else can be done because I am already dead. I can't complain anything as a bad because the worst thing, death, has already happened to me. Now only anything happening to me is good because I am allowed to live after my death. I am still alive after my death. Listen. What I am trying to convey to you, logically start cherishing. See, what I am trying to convey, I am not trying to claim this whole thought current is completely logical, but this whole thought current is completely powerful. You apply your rational mind on this powerful cognition, some of your logical doubts, questions will be answered. Many of the other logical doubts, questions will be just killed. My love will ooze out and kill many of your illogically logical questions, irrationally rational doubts. My love will soak your whole consciousness and make you realize my Guru's teachings and blessings to me in you. அருணகிரி யோகீசா நீ வாழ்க, உன் குரு பரம்பரை வாழ்க, உன் சிஷ்ய பரம்பரை வாழ்க. வாழையடி வாழையென ஆல்போல் தழைத்து அருகுபோல் வேரூன்றி மூங்கில் போல் சுற்றம் சூழ பாரெலாம் புகழ பாரெலாம் பார்க்க நீ எனக்களித்த நிறைஞானம் எனக்குள் பொங்கி உலகெல்லோர்க்குள்ளும் மலர்ந்து நீ வாழ்க, நின் கொற்றம் வாழ்க, நின் கொடை வாழ்க, நின் நிறை வாழ்க, என் இறையே நீ வாழ்க வாழ்க வாழ்க. ஐயோ, இந்த மூட்ல தமிழ்ல பேச ஆரம்பிச்சுன்னா நிறுத்த மாட்டேன்டா டேய். இங்கிலீஷுக்கு மாறிக்கலாம். In this mood, if I shift it to Tamil, I will not stop. That's why I shifted back to English. Listen. Bowing down to Paramashiva Ganapati, bowing down to Paramashiva, my own Guru, Arunagiri Yogishwara, with their blessings and the blessings of all the gods and goddesses of Kailasa, I am stretching my hand to all of you. Wherever you are, my hand is there. Hold it with both your hands and put your head on the hand and declare, whoever wants to give your life to me, ready to give your life to me, give it to me now. I accept and declare you are dead. Arunagiri Yogeshwara, Parama Shiva is alive in you all from now, from this moment. Parama Shiva, Arunagiri Yogeshwara is alive. He manifests. Parama Shiva himself manifests in all of you. Now, from now. Don't think it is too small. Don't think, oh, for Swamiji, physically initiation happened. Now he's stretching the hand only through the digital screen. How can that happen? I'll tell you one small incident. Listen. Few days before, one of my daughter who is taking care of me, she was standing next to me in the screen, in the computer. I was scrolling. Some movie poster was released. It's a Devi related movie. So that poster was there. I bowed down with a deep reverence. Devi Parashakti. She started laughing and told me, Swamiji, it is an artist. The actress dressed up as Devi, you are bowing down. I did not respond. I just smiled and kept quiet. And after few seconds of scrolling, there was a snake photo. And I picked up the coffee cup purposely, knowingly, and told her, hey, you just expand this screen. It's a touch screen. So I said, expand it. By expand it means you have to put your hand and just do that. To expand that. I want to see it big. She said, no, Swamiji, it is a snake. How can I put my hand? I'm afraid to put my hand. I laughed. Hey, see. See? First of all, it's a screen. It can't bite you and kill you. But fear makes you feel it is real. For me, love, devotion makes it feel it is real. My devotion made the screen as real for me. Your fear makes the screen real for you. Understand? So when you bow down, Vedaswarupa, I saw you bowing down with such deep devotion. I commit with you, initiation has happened in you. Whoever bowed down sincerely, I give you my commitment, initiation has happened in you. Love makes the screen real. Your intensity makes the screen real. Digi as real initiation. Understand? Then she realized, yes, our intensity makes the screen real. I told her, now you understand why I bowed down. My intensity makes her look as Devi for me, Parashakti for me. Your fear makes Even the snake photo on digital screen look as a real snake for you. Listen, nothing is digital when there is intense, sweet, simple love between you and me. Simple love, simple attachment. Today, do only these two. Declare again and again. Paramashiva, Arunagiri Yogishwara, I am dead in your hand. I give my life in your hand. Let you manifest in me. As you manifested in my Guru, let you manifest in me also. That's it. Decide all your delusions are your manifestation, your declaration, your manifestation, and start realizing it. You will simply get out of all delusion. You will become so life positive and living enlightened. You will have so much of guts. You will start seeing life everywhere. You will be alive. Rishi means who sees mantras, who sees even vibrations. You will become so life positive. You will see vibrations everywhere. And you will see mantras everywhere. You will see Paramashiva everywhere.